As humans, all of the research shows that deadlines cause us to get things done. Deadlines force us to focus. And as a result, just like a sun rays that's magnified with a magnifying glass, the energy and the power behind that sun's rays suddenly get amplified because it gets focused. And as a result, it burns a hole through something much quicker than if just the normal sun's rays were baking a certain item. And that's how it is with deadlines. Deadlines are like that magnifying glass for our lives, where deadlines put that focus, and as a result, our energy becomes amplified and we accomplish things much quicker and much faster than we ever could without the deadline. So here's a little trick that I want to encourage you to do. Give yourself a false deadline. This just happened to me recently, where I thought a certain deadline was much later than it actually was. Much sooner than it actually was. And so as a result, man, I was just cranking to get this thing done. Cranking, and I got this project done. And as a result, once it was completed, I had this margin available. And what's interesting is that this new margin that was available to me actually created some surprises in my life. Some opportunities that I never would have seen had I been head down completing that deadline. And so it got me thinking, what if I actually gave myself a deadline and pushed it up further than it was? Your brain doesn't really recognize it. Your brain just says, oh, that's the deadline. I want to challenge you to try it. Give it a shot. And I think what you'll find is that you have more peace, you have more joy, you have more presence than you would just being on hyper mode to try to get something done. And maybe the project actually becomes better than it would without the deadline. So my challenge to you today is move the magnifying glass up in your life. Give yourself a false deadline. And then with that newfound margin, wait and see what newfound opportunities come up that were never there prior. This is Kary Oberbrunner. Be a soul on fire today, and let's be people who are incredibly focused.